What are the pros and the cons of living in Cedar Hill, Texas? That's one of the most common questions that I get from clients that are looking to move into the area. So if you're thinking about moving to Cedar Hill or simply want to learn more about the city, this is a video for you. And you're going to want to stay to the end because there's some cons that will not only surprise you, but can actually cost you money. Now, if we're just meeting, my name is Jaime Resendez. Welcome to the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel, where you'll find real estate information that no one else is sharing with you. All right, so let's dig into it. Cedar Hill is located south of Dallas and has about a 40 to 45 minute commute to downtown Fort Worth. Now, if you're trying to get to downtown Dallas, you're looking at about a 20 to 25 minute commute. And if you need to get to the airport, you're looking at 35 minutes. Now, for pro number one, we have to talk about the cost of living. Cedar Hill has some of the most affordable homes, especially when you factor in its proximity to Dallas. Now, what I really like about the city, in addition to the prices, is the fact that you have access to resale homes and new builds, because it's one of those rare cities that you still have land to build on. Now, something else that you have to take into consideration is a property tax rate, which Cedar Hill happens to have one of the lowest property tax rates across the DFW Metroplex. So when you factor in the reasonable real estate prices, the fact that there's inventory to sell, and that the property tax rates are on the lower end, that is a winning equation. Now, another pro to Cedar Hill is the parks and recreation scene. You're gonna have plenty of parks to choose from, you're gonna have plenty of hiking trails to go on, and you're gonna have access to the water. Yes, a good portion of Cedar Hill actually borders Joe Pool Lake. Cedar Hill is actually one of those cities that gives you a lot of opportunities to spend your days outside, and many residents move to Cedar Hill specifically for that reason. Another thing to really appreciate about Cedar Hill is the economic outlook. Cedar Hill continues to grow, and there's no signs of it slowing down, which means that very soon you're gonna be able to enjoy a ton of new facilities as a resident. You're gonna enjoy upgraded infrastructure, and you're going to be able to participate in the jobs and the careers that are created in the city. So this is essentially another way of saying that the future looks bright for Cedar Hill. And by the way, if you're finding value in this video, let me know that you're here by commenting Cedar Hill down in the comment section. Because now we need to talk about some of the downsides. What are the cons of living in Cedar Hill? The first thing we have to start off with is the traffic. Just like most cities in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, Cedar Hill has a traffic problem. It has one major highway that pulls a lot of traffic in and out of the city. So whenever there's an accident or when we're talking about rush hour, expect delays. Now, you can always try to go through neighborhood roads to avoid this traffic. But let me tell you this, I have tried that over and over and over and over again, and it never works out. Now, something else to recognize about Cedar Hill as a whole is that the residents don't work in Cedar Hill. A large portion of the residents work in other cities in the DFW Metroplex, which of course can mean a lengthy commute depending on where you're going, because you're talking about being on the southern part of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So if you're trying to get to the north part of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, you're gonna be in your car for a significant period of time. Now, another downside to Cedar Hill is the high crime rate. When you compare Cedar Hill to similar cities throughout the DFW Metroplex, it underperforms. Now, given that I'm a real estate professional, there's certain things that I'm not able to cover when it comes to this topic. So what I'll do is I'll leave a lot of helpful resources linked down in the description for you to check out. Because now we need to talk about the third con, and that's the schools. Here again, when we compare Cedar Hill's ISD to surrounding cities, it underperforms. Now, here once again, there's certain things that I'm not able to touch on when it comes to the schools. So check out the resources linked down in the description. Now, overall, the reason that so many of our clients end up going with Cedar Hill over all the other cities is the economic outlook, the lower cost of living, and the parks and recreation scene. That's why we at the DFW Homeowner YouTube channel give Cedar Hill a 3.7 out of 5. Now, Cedar Hill piqued your interest and you will learn more about the city all the way back to when it was founded, check out this video right here. Or if you're ready to check out some real estate in Cedar Hill, check out our list of preferred homes linked down in the description.